Welcome to another episode of Get the Food Out of Here. Freddie Rubino here with my wife Christine.
Hi everyone.
Delicious Zinfandel?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh. We are going to make one of the most old-fashioned spaghetti dinners in the world. In the world?
It's from Rome.
Roma. It's called Cacio e pepe. It means cheese and pepper. That's it. When you have nothing in the house, when you are dirt poor and you only have a pepper shaker and a piece of hard cheese, you make a delicious meal. I love this because I like it a little spicy, my pasta. And this is just naturally spicy. You don't have to add anything to this. Here's the first tip to do this. I'm making a half a pound right now. A half a pound of spaghetti. Because it's only for me. Right, Christine?
Absolutely. I don't like it.
You don't like it because you don't like...
I don't like spicy.
You don't like... Now look in here. Look at here now. I've been in the South too long. Look at here now. I have the pasta cooking in very little water. It's just enough to cover it.
That's the secret.
That's one of the secrets. Don't say it's the secret. I'll say it's the secret. That's the secret. The thing is that it's in such small amount of water that the starch from the pasta...
It gets concentrated.
It's concentrated. And we need the starchiness of this.
To make it creamy.
We need the starchiness of this. When you have no ingredients... You need the starch. Starch is one of the ingredients. You know how you make, what's that stuff? Risotto?
Yeah.
The starch from the rice makes it creamy. Same principle. Not exactly the same thing, but it's the same principle. We are concentrating this.
Please share, everyone.
Please share this.
And do you want to give a shout out to your friends?
Thank you to Paisan Nation, another Facebook group of Paisans. They're airing this right now on their page. How nice is that? That's a good Paisan. See, that's really a Paisan Nation. When you have less water, you got to stir it more often. Otherwise, it's going to stick. Otherwise? Okay, I'm going to put this pan on now. Make it hot. What we're going to do is we're going to get the pepper from this pepper grinder.
That I bought at Williams-Sonoma.
It's about an $80 pepper grinder. And look, it has all these things on it. I don't like it fine, but I don't like it very coarse.
It gets caught in your teeth if it's too coarse.
Yeah, so I'm going to grind. This dish takes about, I would say, a half a teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon. Spit it out.
Shut you. If you let me say one word, it's a half a teaspoon for a half a pound of pasta. Now, the other day I made this, and what did I do? I put a whole teaspoon in, and I burned myself.
Oh, I can smell it.
Isn't that great?
It's going to make you sneeze.
Okay, now we're going to put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in this heated pan. 1, 2. Put a little more in.
Of course you did.
Because I always like it a little more.
Yeah.
Okay, and what we're going to do is we're not just going to put the pepper on it. What you do is you roast it just for a little while.
You don't roast it. You just put the pepper in the oil.
And then
it blooms.
Then all the flavor of the pepper gets mixed with the oil. So if you don't have any pepper in your bite, it's in the oil. Okay, now I'm going to do a half of a teaspoon. You understand?
Yes.
That's a half a teaspoon. You hear that?
It's sizzling.
It's sizzling. We want the sizzler.
Guys, please keep sharing.
Okay. Now, you could put more, you could put a little less. I'm going to put a little more.
Of course you
Because
are.
I like more. More? Okay.
You ever hear less is more?
Never. I told you out on my honeymoon, less is more. But you said no. Now you gotta live with it. Okay. Now this is getting starchy. If the Italians had a comic instead of Archie, it would be starchy. One more minute. It's almost perfect the way I like it. I like it with a little bit of a bite. Okay. Now when you get pecorino romano and you grate it, and that's the other thing in it. We add about a half a cup to this. Now, we need the starchy water. And we need a lot of wine in case your wife yells at you. Now, I'm going to bring this over here. Now, you see how it even got a little roasted? Roasted. Why do we put this in here again?
It blooms the pepper. All the oils come out.
Oh, it blooms. You see, guys? You're single. You cook some of this for your girl, you'll get her bloomers. Look, I'm going to put...
That's disgusting.
What? Bloomers. Bloom is on. Bloom is off. That's what pasta's good for.
Really? 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 Get it out.
No, I was just touching it.
Get it out.
Now I add a half a pat of butter.
It's not a freaking pat.
What is it?
It's a teaspoon.
It's a pat. There's a pat of butter.
It's when you cut the slices off, they're actually tablespoons.
Okay, so this is a half of that.
You use half of that.
It's a half a pat of butter. Okay? And I put it in there because it makes it creamier.
It gives a nice emulsification.
Emulsifications. Okay. This is done. I'm going to put it here. You notice there is no colander. Because we ain't draining it. Yo, Mo, we ain't draining it. We're putting it in because we want the water. Right, Christine?
Yeah.
Now look at that. Now that pot's still hot.
That pat's still hot?
Pat. Just say Pat. Remember Saturday Night Live, Pat? She was androgynous.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you can add more pepper, but you see the pepper in there? It's making it dark. It's like gray spaghetti. Okay? It's like a really bad restaurant when you get gray spaghetti. Okay, I stir. You got to keep stirring it. And here's a half a pound of spaghetti. And you see how I'm doing it with rubber, honey?
You better be doing rubbers.
I got to have my rubbers because you don't want a mistake here. You don't want to scratch your pan and then forget it. Okay, you see this starch in there? Look at that. It's beautiful. Now, this oil, is it emulsifying, you said?
It's supposed to because of the butter.
And what does the butter do with the cream?
The butter and the cheese emulsifies when you put the cheese in.
I love when you talk dirty like that, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Now, we're going to put in some of the cheese. I like to put in, on a half a pound, a half a cup of Romano. Pecorino Romano. And the Roman recipe is actually Pecorino Romano, right?
Yes, that's what I've heard.
That's what you heard. This is so easy. There's never nothing to eat.
Never
If you
nothing?
got a pepper shaker, yeah, never nothing to eat. If you got a pepper shaker and a piece of hard cheese,
I call up Domino's.
no. I'll give you some hard cheese in a little while, I'll tell you right now. Because this stuff, this is beautiful. Let me tell you, you got people over the house, and they're like, you want to call for a pizza? Pizza? I got cacio de pepe. I've been practicing saying that all day, right?
Yes.
Cacio.
So sad.
It's cacio.
You call it Chichi de Pepe.
Chichi. Look, now, look, the cheese is starting to blend.
Make a sauce.
And it's making its own beautiful sauce. Honey, look at this. People, now this is getting a little thick. And that's where the pasta water comes in. Look how I'm mixing it, huh? Look how gentle I am. Oh, I'm a beautiful mixer, aren't I? Honey, I got, where's the ladle? Okay, now I got, look how dark that water is. That's pasta water. And that, believe me, now you keep mixing. Because you see that juice?
It's going to all be absorbed.
It's going to be absorbed. You might even have to add more. But look how it makes it spread even more, right? It evens everything out.
Yep.
I like a little bit of spiciness, okay? I like a little bit of spiciness. And this turns me on, baby.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. So, if you can mix this, just with this, just keep mixing, and it'll start, and you keep drinking. And this is what's going to happen. Keep the water handy, just in case. Now, whatever you like to eat it, you like to eat it a little more, you see how it's saucy? It's almost all the way in there already.
Really stir more vigorously, I feel.
Yeah, like this?
Yes.
Okay. So sometimes the cheese starts to stick to the sides. That's when you know you have enough cheese, right? Mm-hmm. Is there ever enough cheese? Never.
No.
Look, this is 15 cents worth of pepper. And it's a hard piece of cheese that you just grate.
This is good for Lent.
Oh, it's beautiful for Lent. Oh, and I love that it's spicy and creamy. Honey, spicy and creamy. It's like a 70s duet. Look, you see the cheese?
Yep. It's very cheesy.
Look how beautiful that dish is. Okay. I'm just going to tell you right now that if you don't make this, there's something really wrong with you. It's perfect. It's perfect. You get the creaminess and the cheese, and then a second later, you get the pepper. Oh my goodness. Listen, you can't get simpler than this. You want to put a little cheese on top of it? I don't even have to, but I'll do it. Only because it looks better. Oh my God. There's no way you can't just go through a half a pound of this. Just talking about it. Okay. I want to bring you back here. Now you see how it got a little thicker? If you make a whole pound and people aren't eating it, that's why you have to keep this starch, that starch water, handy, okay?
It's called pasta water.
You throw a little bit more in, and you're good. Thank you everyone who bought a shirt this week. We just today donated more money this month from the shirts. A portion of the shirts go towards Operation Smile. It fixes people who were born with a cleft. And let me tell you something. The first thing you should do once you get the cleft fixed is make Cacio e pepe. Cheesy, peppery, goodness. Fred Rubino here. Come see me, Long Island, Rochester. Come see me all over the place. Come to fredrubino.com, see where I'm playing. Thank you, Paisan Nation, for being Paisans. Freddie Rubino here. Christine?
Have a good day, everyone.
I love you guys.